Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the grand finals of Murky Cup. We are here ready to go. Best of 7 series. We've got the dudes on the left-hand side. We've got the Exodia stack on the right. And we're heading to Blackheart's Bay for our map number 1. This is some exciting stuff for Blackheart's Bay. A little bit of housekeeping to go through. So this is the tournament style of heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. There's no baseline ban, so all 90 heroes are available. But when we enter into map number 2, only 80 heroes will be available. And then map 3 is going to have only 70 heroes available. So on and so forth. So that'll be the excitement for that. The bans, of course, do not add to that list. They only pertain to the current map draft. So Lucio could be played in map 2 if he's not banned away, or map 3, or map 4. We're guaranteed 4 maps in a best of 7 series. And we'll see if we can get into those further maps, because as I mentioned, while we have more and more heroes removed from the hero pool after being picked and played, that means that we have a smaller pool to draft from in the future maps. So limited heroes is always fun and exciting, so we'll see how that all works out. Double healer ban on the side of the dudes. Exodia stack will be getting rid of Blaze and Maev. And the dudes will have first pick priority as they came from the upper bracket, and they'll take the immediate Tracer. Okay. Right side, what's the answer? What is the answer? A Varian, because everyone knows Varian counters Tracer. Genji grab with this as well. Do they go for the early Anduin on the left-hand side? You can go like Anduin and main tank. I love a Muradin, to be honest. Muradin or Garrosh would not be too bad into the dive of Varian Genji. I actually feel like both of them can really punish the dive. Garrosh, I mean, Varian charges in, and Garrosh is like, ooh, cool, I'll throw you out of position.
Fight to my last breath.
They're gonna Cho'Gall. That's what they're gonna do, actually. They're gonna Cho'Gall it. That's what they're gonna do. That's exactly it right there. I can see the future. You okay, bud? It's a weird noise. I can see the future, and Cho'Gall is gonna be in this first map. I just know it. I just know it's gonna happen. Ugh. Alright, they get rid of the Johanna. Alright, don't hate that. Still think Garrosh or Muradin would be a really, really good pickup on the left-hand side, though. Both of them can really kind of punish the dive and pressure from Genji and Varian. Maybe an Anduin ban? I'd actually like to see the Anduin ban here. Since they have the Rhaegar. Ooh, gonna get rid of Sergeant Hammer instead. It's not a bad map for Cho'Gall. Every map is a good map for Cho'Gall if you believe. Every map is a good map for Cho'Gall. Probably gonna see the Anduin with maybe a solo laner into the Hogger. Like Leoric wouldn't be too bad into Hogger. They'll grab Greymane Yrel. They'll flex with their healer pick. I still think Garrosh or Muradin would be fantastic here. Both of them would really slot into this draft. Last pick as well with that. Maybe some sort of mage for burst. Since they just have a lot of sustain damage. Could look at a Cassia. There's a lot of auto attack on the right. Could just go into autos and just blind everyone with Cassia.
The wait is over.
So big brained. So big brained. What's this last pick on the right? What do we got going on? Gonna be a healer. I feel like it's just Anduin. I don't know. I don't know if they really want to do anything else. Excuse me. I guess they want the root right there. Multiple heals are pretty nice. Okay. Moonfires and all the good stuff. Let's find out what's going to happen. Map number 1 of the best of 7. I'm still freaked out because of that spider. Like, it's still like I can't get over it today. All right, map number 1 of the grand finals, everybody. Here we go. On the center of the map, any shark freers?
Ready for battle, you landlubbers!
Any shark freers. On the left-hand side, it's going to be the dudes with a Tracer, Gaff, Blood on your Hogger, Ultralisk Muradin, Banana Rhaegar, and Nano Cassia. Really? No shark freers? Unfortunate. Right side of the map is going to be Exodia stack with the Hazuab's Greymane, Copen Urel, Yasu Malfurion, Bad Benny, Varian, and Dino Genji.
10 seconds. 5.
Poor Totskis. Look at them. Look at these adorable creatures. Oh, there's a crab as well. Look at these adorable sharks.
No quarter.
Unfortunate. No freeing of the sharks. We've got our solo laners immediately heading to bottom lane. And then we got a 4v4 around this vision location. Varian charges in. Tracer answering with some auto attack. Sublime from Cassia. As the root from Malfurion catches Nano. Deflect activated. Little fend in from Cassia. Tracer recalls. Does have that parting gift to get some extra charge on that pulse bomb. Charge strikes, Varian with the parry, overpower level 1. Makes sense in the Tracer realistically. When parry blocks a hero basic attack, heroic strike cooldown is refreshed, and the next one deals 40% more damage. So get a lot of value out of that into the Tracer with her fast attack speed. Same thing with Cassia. Bad Benny, caught between a Muradin, a Stormbolt, and a heckload of enemies. Body blocks are good. The fend from Cassie is not enough, and Bad Benny's able to get away and tap well. Oh, apologies. I missed the rotation into bottom. Hogger does go down. I was about to note the Kraken up here. But it is Hogger to go down in bottom lane. I never saw this character model before, and I was like, what's hiding over there? Alright, top doubloon chest does go over to the side of the dudes. Bad Benny still soaking up, wants to be a real boy. How are we doing on Twitch Gambles here, chat? 420 to 1,800. That's it for the grand finals, map 1. Come on, chat, I believe in you. 13 doubloons in the pockets of our blue squad as Genji shurikens. You actually going into full Swift Strike build. Swift is the wind with the strike at the heart, level 4. No Shuriken mastery this game. Interesting. Rare. So a rare change up in the build. I wonder if we're going to see a Dragon Blade game then. I wonder if that's the reason we're seeing Swift Strike build. Maybe it's going to be Dragon Blade at level 10. More doubloon camps to be grabbed on the left-hand side. 17 doubloons currently on the left. As Dino gets a shuriken, Stormbolt, Tracer blinks in, deflect activated. Tracer holds the auto attacks. Banana starts turning in. You can actually see if you're curious who's holding what. There you go. Decent split on all those gems. Looks like Hazuabs will finish up this camp. That'll be bolstering his count to 7. Siege Giants in bottom lane should be cleared out here easily. Fend from Cassia. Copen jumps in. A little bit of poke onto the fort front gate here. Looks like Hazu gets the 7 doubloons turned in uninterrupted. Okay. Still looking for 3 more for the turn-in. Only 2 held. Uh-oh. Varian discovered here. Charges. Taunts onto Muradin. Good cleanse coming out from Rhaegar. Avoids the root from Malfurion. Urel jumps in. Righteous Hammer. Little bop onto the enemies right there as we have the fight still poking back and forth. Ultralisk a little bit low on this Muradin. Wants that trait to kick in and heal up a little bit. Actually, it looks like he doesn't have 3rd wind level 1, so never mind. That trait wasn't going to find much value. I still have the almost 2 turn-ins here on the left-hand side, but they have not been able to get any doubloons in. Ultralisk setting up over here.
I hear ya. Choose a talent.
Okay. Burden just hanging around. Dino doing the same. There we go. Gamble at the last second. Right, we did get some channel points in. for Exodia stack, a little bit more. Or not Exodia stack, sorry, for the dudes. Augur sets up. All right. Doesn't get the infinite bounce right there, but it's enough to take down the camp. Greymane working on top lane. It is going to be this doubloon camp on the right. Muradin and Genji just a little back and forth here. Thunderclap down on the ground. Did go into Thunder Burn, level 4. No reverberation. Another set of doubloon chests on the map, and oh my god, do we have so many doubloons available. Dino tries to steal a field away, but it doesn't work out. Actually, he steals one. Stormbolt misses. Just hammers there. Hogger gets the staggering blow onto Genji, the fend from Cassia, but the swift strike away. We do have the perfect defense level 7 for Genji as well. Urel with the Avenging Wrath charged up. 10 talent here almost here. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. $25 doubloons are currently held. Neither team has got a turn-in. Oh, never mind. There's the turn-in. Blackheart's gonna start firing into the... oops, sorry, wrong side of the map. Into the mid lane. Gonna start taking things down there, and then he'll move over to top for some shots. This camp is pushed back, or pushed in by Hogger. Urel trying to push it back. And Blackheart will take down the mid fort. Now we should see the remaining shots on the top lane fort. Front gate with the fight in bottom lane right now. Muradin comes in with the Stormbolt. Bad Benny with 5 doubloons. Pulse Bomb from Tracer is being built up. 10 talents here on the right-hand side. Dragon Blade for the Genji. Curse Bullet out from Greymane. Nano getting low here. And Cassia goes down. The Tranquility from Malfurion as Ultralisk does pick up a few of those doubloons that were dropped. But I think the vast majority does get picked up by Exodia stack, who have enough for another turn-in. And looks like they will go for the back-to-back turn-in. Exodia stack coming out on top of that engagement. Heroic-wise, we've got Sticky Bomb as well as Shockwave, Avatar, Ancestral Healing, and Ball Lightning. Dragon Blade for Genji. Charge for Varian, so he's going to go the Warbringer. Tranquility, Malfurion, Ardent Defender, Urel, and Curse Bullet, Greymane. Curse Bullet available. Varian charges on to the Tracer. Blackheart takes down the top lane fort. Starts firing some cannons into the bottom. 3 shots remaining as the 1 tower is still up, and the rest will go into the fort. Shockwave from Hogger finds the Malfurion Varian. Pulse Bomb onto Bad Benny. Recall from Tracers. The Ball Lightning is going to be playing a bit of volleyball. The Ancestor Healing comes out a little too late. Tracer goes down. Banana to fall. Swift Strike setting up for Dino here as they are unable to take down Muradin. But Muradin with 1 turn in and Hogger with the other, since the second turn-in would be 12 gems, or 12 doubloons. Don't think they're going to be able to turn this in, though. The defenses of Exodia stack setting up around this turn-in point. They don't have enough for a Blackheart barrage of their own. Still need 6 more doubloons, so 3 camps to be grabbed. And there are 3 doubloon camps around. Urel working on one of them. There also is this camp over here that would yield another 4. Boss yields 2 doubloons as well. And the dudes having a bit of a struggle here in map number 1 on Blackheart's Bay. Exodia stack warmed up from 3-legged cat earlier, and not sure if the dudes were practicing. We know that Nano was playing a Storm League game. That was the reason why there was a slight delay getting this best of 7 series going. Stormbolt finds the Urel. Can they get a kill off of this? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, Righteous Hammer pushes them back. Varian on the left-hand side trying to get a delay. Genji doesn't land the shurikens, and there's going to be Blackheart taking down mid lane fort, and he'll get a couple shots into top. Tracer, she gets one of the doubloons. Genji activates the Dragon Blade, starting to cut through the enemies. Curse Bullet, Ball Lightning. A Pulse Bomb onto Dino. As Tracer is going to try and blink away towards the keep. Front gate gets the recall, but there's a root right there. Muradin unable to pick up that gem. Taunt from Varian onto Nano. Nano low on the right-hand side. Does get the Ancestor Healing. There's a Mortal Wound from Varian, reducing that healing by 40%. Hogger gets a fantastic bounce to safety. Misses the Shockwave. Unfortunately, he still goes down, and Exodia stack are going to start picking up gem after gem off these enemies. Muradin still has his batch of 10. No one getting this doubloon right here. Oh boy, Exodia stack. They can just play the map, they can just play the turn-ins, and they're going to be able to take down bottom lane fort. I think the shots then go to mid lane keep. I think the keep will be low. I don't think it will go down. I think you need the entirety of the shots to take that one down. But either way, 3 forts are down. Exodia stack only have lost their mid. It's not a bad game number 1 for our red side. This right there does have the healing. It gets taken down. 4 shots remain. Yeah, I don't think this is going to take out the keep, but it should be below 50%. Or just... No, we got one more cannonball. There we go.
That's enough. We don't
Bonk.
be working for free.
Down to 8k HP. Greymane and Bad Benny working on a boss for top. 16 doubloons needed for a turn-in. Another booty set, or the another round of chests to spawn here. Sorry, not booty. Ultralisk has a turn-in right now. Might be able to get that. Boss in top lane was grabbed. The keep is exposed, so this should be boss taking it down. Ultralisk going for the channel. I don't think there's a delay unless Dino just jumps in with a swift strike really quickly. No, he doesn't get it in time. Bad Benny on the left-hand side over here. Oh, I don't know about this Bad Benny. Pulse bomb. Light bomb as well. The dudes get a turn-in of their own. The Tranquility from Malfurion activated. The Ancestor Healing coming out as well. Down 16 talents here. They're going for this fight. Murden with the Avatar activated. I do think Hogger's dead here. He's going to try and spin out to safety, but the auto attack from Malfurion will be enough to take him down. And Hogger will expire. There's going to be some assist pings on the mid lane keep. Top lane keep will go down to the boss. Stormbolt pierces through from Muradin. Taunt from Varian. Shots onto Bad Benny right now. Looks like it's actually Copen taking a lot of that damage. Ardent Defender is available. Boss, as I mentioned, did take down Keep, and it's not going too well for the dudes here. They can't find a kill into Exodia stack. And we'll lose top lane Keep, almost lose mid. This doubloon camp over here is, or doubloon chest is still got 3 inside and 1 chillin'. But Hazu picks up all 4. Rest of the team turns in. Mid keep will go down. Bottom keep will fall as well because there's enough damage available. Oh yeah, no, they do get it. Okay. Wow. Exodia stack really coming out swinging in this map number 1 here. 1 cannonball for that tower, and the rest of the 9, I think it was. I think like 1 fired out before. This keep is definitely dead. This keep is definitely dead. Bottom fight does break out. Gaff a little bit low on the left-hand side. Currently have Muradin trying to dwarf toss around. Still down 16 talents here for this team fight. All keeps are gone. All structures, all major structures are out. Nano so very low is trying to make something happen here. Does get taken out by Genji. Dragon Blade activated by Dinos. He wants to try and chase in. Does get the Swift Strike through. Gaff is the target. Gets a Pulse Bomb activation. Recalls right next to a few enemies. Hazuabs jumps in with the Curse Bullet and such, but can't chase down Tracer. Oh, actually, can he? Oh. Tracer doubles back, and Gaff gives him the, slip. Tracer's gonna go recall over by this doubloon camp.
Blue team's core be under attack.
Whew. Oh, man, chat. This is looking rough. It's 8-0 in kills. The dudes literally just cannot find a kill. There's been so many team fights where some health bars on the right get low, but Yasuo healing just 2 on point right now. Let's see, they have 1 doubloon turned in. They'll pick up 2 more here. That's enough for a turn-in, right? Yeah, right there, yeah. Oh, they got the 16. They want to try and chase the enemies down, but it doesn't look like a fight will be had. Minute 30 on boss. Oh, here's a little bug of Blackheart's Babe. I believe catapults get stuck here. Oh no, they're stuck on the siege giants. Anyways, I know there's a bottom lane bug with catapults, but I think it's like when you get like 3 or 4 of them stacked up down there. Dino delayed once. Hogger clearing out of camp. Fend from Cassia, Curse Bullet into Muradin. He is still asleep from that Root of Malfurion. Ball Lightning from Cassia going out. Doesn't get tons of value. Ancestor Alonda Gaff is going to be just a quarter second too late right there. Shockwave from the Hogger, staggering blow. Tracer dead for the next 35 seconds. Ultralisk activates Avatar. Taunt from Varian. Nano gets the Ancestral. Little healing mitigation from that. Mortal Wound from Varian. Rhaegar lunges in, but gets taken down by Malfurion Moonfire. Cassia picked off as well. A Swift Strike through the heart of Muradin, and that's going to be a
Team kill. Team dominate.
Siege Giants have stacked up here, and Tracer gets... She takes Bubble Hearth, really? Oh, Toxic level 20. But they knew they were winning, so GG, well played. Huh. Wow. Oh, I dropped a handful of subs during that. We dropped like 31 subs during that game. Wow. The sub count just absolutely fell away. Ay, ay, ay. By the way, you can get discounted subs and discounts on gifted sub bundles as well. If you would like to support the stream, every little bit helps us out. Thank you all so very much for such an amazing week already. But if you're feeling generous, if you want to push up our sub goal here, set up for map number 2. Number 2 in this best of 7 grand finals.
Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sort of good at something.
Once upon a time, deep in the jungle, there was a little engineer cub. He was chugging his way across the enemy line. Chugga 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 chugga.
Rob Dog, thank you for the 100 bits. You started a hype train. If you'd like to take part in the hype train, be sure to get some bits in, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can get multiple months of subs discounted if you'd like to do multiple months as well. Thank you so very much for starting the hype train. God, I love the Major Pain alert. I love like that. The hype train, of course, brings a smile to my face, but so does that clip. Oh man, I need to get on the hunt for some hype train clips as well. But we got a hype train going on if you'd like to participate while we're here getting Alterac Pass Draft going. Alterac Pass Draft has started. It's not concluded. It's just gotten underway. A Johanna Lucio Blaze Maev ban, and we'll get a first pick Brightwing on the left-hand side. All right, first pick Brightwing. We'll see what kind of Brightwing this will be. I'm assuming Hypershift. I don't think we've seen any, what's it called? We haven't seen any Bribewing. We haven't seen any Greater Polymorph level 1. Birdo, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content, bud. Diablo Junkrat. All right. Exodia stack with 2 fantastic heroes at the start here. Junkrat pokes around the objective really, really well. Diablo Firestomps are really good as well to delay out objective timers or denied objective channel. You've also got a lot of terrain for him to crash into. Falstad, they're going double global. I'd like for them to not do triple, though. I like the Falstad, good poke potential. Maybe an auto-attack Falstad, so you get the secret weapon for extra hammering poke onto the objective area. That's definitely an opportunity. Ban-wise... maybe get rid of a solo laner. I feel like a solo lane probably will be the direction to head in this. Maybe Hanzo? Hanzo could be a good ban as well. Chromie removed. Okay. Yeah, they don't want to deal with her artillery. That makes sense, actually. And this could be a myriad of different things. I mean, they could go healer direction, solo lane. They could get rid of another ranged assassin. They could get rid of Vikings, theoretically, as well. But, like, Dino could go onto Junkrat. Hazuops could play the Vikings here. Alterac Pass is a fairly large map for Vikings. Not a bad place for them to constantly harass during the objective phasing. But they're going to get rid of the Sergeant Hammer. Okay, don't want to deal with her artillery. What else shall we see for this draft as we're in the latter half of it? Mid-band phase has already gone through. Ba-dum-ba-dum. I still like the Hanzo with this, and I don't think Anduin was played in map 1, so you could go for the Anduin here and do Light Bomb. Oh. Okay. What if they do Abathur last pick? I doubt it. I think they're going to go for like a solid healer. But Abathur last pick would work out still pretty good. It's just you're lacking a healer. On the left, though, Brightwing, Falstad, and Nubrak gonna need a solo lane. Oh, that Samura's gonna be real difficult to deal with, I think. Okay, I like the Sonya quite a bit. Spin on the mirror images, heal up off of those. Hanzo Poke is pretty good. Last pick, I think this will just be a standard healer. I don't think we're going to see any sort of, like, Abathur shenanigans. I don't think they're going to, like, last pick a Medivh or something. I think they just go for, like, a Stukov or an Anduin. Be able to get some wonderful value. Even Deckard Cain would be huge here. Deckard Cain with Herodric Cube on level 7 Emerald to reduce the healing. Ana is also a good option as well. It's probably going to be an Eye of Horus game. But you could nano boost the Junkrat Riptire, could nano boost the Lightning Breath of Diablo. A lot of really good options. But let's go ahead and get into map number 2 in this Best of 7 Grand Finals. Thank you all for the hype train, by the way. The hype train timed out just as our draft ended, so thank you all so very much. Choo-choo! Let's get into game number 2. Twitch predictions up and available. Thank you all for the hype train and all the generosity in the channel today. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day, Hazuabs. Playing Junkrat. We've got a Kopins, Samuro, Dino, Sylvanas, Yasu on your Ana, and Bad Benny with Diablo. Left side of the map, the dudes looking to put one up on the board and make this Best of 7 series go a little bit further. Ultralist Falstad, Gaff on this Anubrak. We got a Nano Hanzo, Banana Brightwing. And last but not least, we'll have a Sonya played by Blood. Sorry, my alert didn't go off.
Help is on the way, dear! This is Delphi! Help is on the way!
Marlo, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. You're just in time for map number 2 in this Best of 7 Grand Finals. I appreciate it very much, bud. I hope you had a good stream. And thanks for coming by. If you're new to the stream, welcome in. My name's Bahamut. Do a lot of casting commentary for Heroes of Storm, Stormgate, and many other games as well. Alright. Simple Geometry Hanzo level 1. We've got Auto Attack Falstad as we were talking about in the draft. We've also got an Overwhelming Affliction for our Sylvanas, Devil Do Diablo, and a Way of Illusion for our Samuro at level 1. Biotic Grenade level 1 as well for contact healing. I'm assuming we'll see the level 7 upgrade on Grenade as well. Like, it's usually Debilitating Dart at level 4, and then the upgrade on the Biotic Grenade, which increases the healing debuff to like 2.25 seconds. I think the baseline's 1.75. Yeah. And I think it's like a half a second upgrade for Biotic Grenade healing debuff on that level 7. But anyways, the Ana pickup was really good. Deny that Brightwing phase shift. And by the way, it is Greater Polymorph Brightwing. So maybe we see Dream Shot level 4, Hush later on, because they are all synergistic together. Shift from Brightwing onto the Sonya. Nubrak burrows in, lands the Impale onto Kopin, swaps to a Mirror Image, and he's able to run on out of here with the Windwalk active. 2,000 to 4,430. Wow, talking. healing darts out from Ana. Diablo shadow charges on to Nano, and Hanzo goes down. First blood over to the side of Exodia stack. Diablo's going to go Sacrificial Soul. We do have a Sleep Dart onto Brightwing, but I don't think Diablo's going to step up for the Overpower or anything like that. Alright, there's an Overpower onto Gaff right now. Nubrak's able to back away. Black Arrow's activated by Sylvanas while they try and step up and push up this wave. Both of the Impaler, not the Impaler, the Siege Camps have been grabbed for both teams, but the timer's pretty low for both. I think, yeah, like 14 seconds, 16 seconds. Falstad in top lane. We're going to be able to just poke onto Hazuabs, unable to get any sort of kill. Samuro has some mirror images pushing up onto the fort front gate over here with the minion wave. And Brightwing's still going to go Magic Spit level 4. Okay. But no Hyper Shift level 1. First Greater Polymorph, I think, in this tournament. We might have had a Bribe Wing at some point, but I might be also misremembering. That might have been NGS I was casting that week. So Hazu finishes out this. Hanzo, Sonya get the left side. And Sonya, she just rotates down to bottom. Banana soaking up a little bit over here. Objective phase, 30 seconds of channel time, and 2 jailers. What's up, Ember? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Sleep Dart into Concussion Mine onto Ultralisk, but no kill to be found. It's 1-0 in kills, 7 talent here on the right-hand side for Exodia stack from that extra kill. Diablo does pick up the Diabolical Momentum level 7. Full Simple Geometry build. And Brightwing actually goes Critical Miss level 7. Synergistic with that Magic Spit level 4 from the auto attack cooldown on Soothing Mist, so. And Critical Miss, by the way, just allows you to have that healing. It gives you that healing, gives you a buff instead healing as well if you are cleansing away an effect on an ally. Falstad chilling in bottom. Now this is the upgrade. Oh, it actually increases it by 0.75. So that makes it a 2.5 second healing debuff. Wow. 2.5 seconds in Here's the Storm is ages long. Spear into the top lane wave. A little bit of NA lag. Sorry, chat. I think I got a little high ping today. Yeah, it's getting close to 200 for me. All right. Twitch prediction closes out with 2K versus 6,400. So nicely done on that one. And Falstad on 13 stacks currently. Maybe a little bit more. But let's cycle through the other numbers. We have not taken a look at the damage healing experience because 10 talent here will be here soon on both sides. More scatters coming up from Hanzo. I think we'll see Sonya grab left side camp. Right side camp was grabbed just a moment ago by Hazuabs. A minute and 10 second cooldown on that one, so a little bit faster camp timer from Hazu here. Camp's cleared out in mid. Nubrak in top lane threatened. You doing good? How am I? I'm all right. A bit of a struggle to wake up today, but I think we're finally fully awake. It only took 3 hours about. Well, we're having a decent day. A little bit of lower back pain today, but I'm just gonna do some stretches after stream and take Bandit for a walk, and that should help. Rip Tire from Junkrat. Hits onto the wave and Sonya. Let's see. Eye of Horus. Illusion Master. Wailing Arrow, Apocalypse, Riptire, Wrath Berserker from the Sonyas. We do have a Cocoon as well from a Nubrak. Dragon's Arrow, Hanzo, Falstad with Gust. Unable to utilize that as he does get taken down by Sylvanas, and Blink heals for the Brightwing. As a Concussion Mine is thrown onto this point. Hazu with delays with these Frag Launcher grenades. Concussion Mine activated, and they will get the first objective phase channeled. Also, there was a spider that scared the crap out of me this morning. It fell off of, like, the ceiling or something and landed on my desk right by my hands, and it just absolutely... Not a fan of spiders, and it freaked me out. That was really the moment I woke up, for sure. That was really when I was up. I was definitely awake. Little early siege into the the fort front gate as the objective phase has arrived. Eye of Horus down for the next 30 seconds. Gust up and available if Falstead needs it in mid. Sonya clearing things out in bottom. Top lane seems to be the priority. There's a boss up here as well. We're post 5 minutes, so the bosses are available after this objective phase ends. Riptire from Junkrat onto Banana. Concussion Mine throws Gaff to the side. Currently have Black Arrows from Sylvanas locking down the tower. Diablo caught inside that cocoon. Gust and Dragon's Arrow, a little awkward right there, but Diablo shall go down, unable to fire stomp him back away. Currently 94 souls on Diablo, so he didn't have enough to respawn. And Sonya, she clears out the objective phase and starts slamming into the fort down here. Does have Wrath of Berserker active, that glow on her weapons, and that little purple bar, but that's going to expire in a second here. Okay. Nicely done. Falstead and Brightwing clear top. Hanzo on the left-hand side starts working on this camp with Sonya. Wrath of Berserker up in 10. 20 on Dragon's Arrow. 9 on Gust. Falstead just chilling in the bush over here. Bottom lane fort is going to be sieged into. Overpower Shadow Charge onto the Sanubrek on the right-hand side, but he doesn't look like he's going to be threatened other than being pushed around. Apocalypse from Diablo, overpower into the Apocalypse, but that's a wonderful Soothing Mist activation. Banana gets the well tap, but has to blink away as well. Getting a little bit low right there. Wrath Berserker active from Sonya. Illusion Master done by Samuro as well. Dragon's Arrow. What a sidestep. Anubrak burrows in. Another sidestep from the enemy. Scatters coming out from the Hanzo. Samuro jumps into the backline with these mirror images. As I mentioned, he finished that level 1. Illusion Master, face shift from Brightwing. Gets no value onto Sonya because of the Biotic Grenade debuff. And as I mentioned, that level 7 anti-healer. It's a 2.5 second healing denial. Falstead flies in, looking for an angle for a Gust. Does push the Samuro only. Diablo with a lot of healing over time. Hanzo does go down. Falstead now in an awkward position as they charge onto him. Barrel roll. Tries to throw a couple autos out, but he did. So they go for boss and bottom. Exodia stack. They want this to be a fast best of 7. And all we can do is sit here and hope that the dudes will be able to fight back in this map or maybe the next. We're guaranteed 4 maps in total as the best of 7 series, but the Exodia stack, I mean, they really might speedrun this. I want as many games as possible. I don't think Exodia stack does. So boss and bottom confirms the fort for free. We'll see Sylvanas managing top lane. Top forts were traded at a point. 5-1 in kills, and it is 16 talent here, almost here on the right-hand side. A level lead for Exodia stack. Camps traded for mid. Sylvanas pushing up the wave. Are they going to go double boss here? Or is Diablo looking for a flank into mid? He's chilling out of vision. Ultralisk is not going to be aware of Bad Benny. Face shift from Brightwing. Gust from Falstead. Eye of Horus activated by the Ana from the mid-ish area. Dino's definitely dead. Yep. Meanwhile, Samuro got the objective channel. Hanzo tries to delay things out. Mirror images microed to maybe delay Hanzo. No, they won't be able to do so. All right, they get a little bit of channel time. 28 seconds left to go. Nubrak trying to burrow onto Copen. Lands the cocoon on the real Samuro. Dragon's Arrow. They're looking at Ana. Yasu low. Biter Grenade thrown in. There's going to be a heck load of damage onto Gaff right now from those tower shots as Brightwing comes through with a little blink heal. Concussion mine into Shadow Charge overpower into the Riptire. Face shift from Brightwing does get the heal this time. No anti-healer on that one. 16s on both sides. Giant Slayer for Hanzo's a big one. Falstead does have his sustained wins in the Ares Gust. We'll see the Critter Eyes for Brightwing. Diablo with his devastating charge level 13 is at 3 out of 5 stacks. And Anna's got the active reload as well as the smelling salts. Samura with the merciless strikes. Spread volley for Junkrat, by the way. Not going to be going into endless nades. Spread volley does have quite good siege and camp value, so it's probably the reason Hazu's going for that. And kind of burst into those units quite quickly. Waiting. Sylvanas makes quick work of bottom lane wave, grabs a couple regeneration globes. Here comes Bad Benny onto a new Barak. Is able to burrow charge away. Falstad gets a wave at top lane. Haunting wave from Sylvanas, but doesn't look like they'll activate the teleport. Falstad's still pushing things up in top, trying to soak more up for the allies. Keep that experience equal. Second objective still being contested. Samuro manages mid. Dragon's Arrow into bottom lane onto the Diablo. Wrath of Berserker from Sonya. The Eye of Horus activated by Ana from mid. And Diablo souls will be expended. Alright. Nicely done right there. Good collapse onto Diablo. The dudes needed that right there. And they're going to start opening up bottom lane fort. We'll scatter off the wall right there. Diablo back in the mix. Riptire. Gust from Falstad interrupts the channel on the tires. So that's going to be no unripped tire. Brack a little low here. Gets the phase shift from Brightwing. No Biter Grenade to deny that healing. Objective channel does come through. Apocalypse from Diablo. He's going to be inside a cocoon, so no manipulation back into that stun. And Nubrak able to burrow charge away with the last little bit of HP he's got. Pops his Carapace, but it's the dude still coming, or the Exodia stack still coming out on top of this objective phasing. 6.9 second stall. Nah, it's going to be the Fire Stomps, and there's enough poke damage to keep this going here. Oh, Bad Benny's so very low. The active reload gets some burst healing. The Eye of Horus is activated as well. They're going to try and trade into Sonya and will be able to do so. And Diablo only had 45 souls, so he will not be getting the buyback. Full death timer for him, but also Sonya. At least Ana was able to trade with the Eye of Horus. 39 auto stacks for our Falstad. Samuro pushing up bottom lane. Falstad heading to top, but so is Junkrat and a few enemies as well. No Wailing Arrow. A phase shift from Brightwing. Yasu's here and not in the... You do not want to have your Ana in the tank position. Dragon Arrow from mid lane gets the snipe. Cocoon onto Junkrat. And the members of the dudes, they're starting to wake up here. Hanzo, can he save mid fort? Yeah, he will be able to. Oh, wait, no, he won't. Never mind. Sylvanas. Shadow Dagger, damage over time. That's that. All right. I mean, but it's a competitive game. It's 6-6. 20s are here on both sides in a moment. A little bit faster for the dudes since they got these later kills. Rewind. Epic Mount Falstad. Wow. Okay. Sometimes we see Nexus Frenzy, but of course we have Wind Tunnel's a big one, but no Wind Tunnel this game. Epic Mount. 25-second cooldown for flight. And a faster casting time of it. Alright, so... Invisible Friends, Ignore Pain, Rewind a Nubreg, Bullseye Hanzo. We'll see the Three-Blade style, Bolt of the Storm for Sylvanas, Hellgate for Diablo. Ana, is she gonna go Deadeye? No, she's going for Armored Stance, okay. Junkrat's holding 20. Cannonballs can be really, really good, but extra oomph wouldn't be a bad idea. Granted, I don't feel like Riptires have gotten a ton of value, so maybe Cannonballs. Oh, extra oomph, okay. Well, the members of the dudes are not going down without a fight in this series. It was starting to be very, very Exodia stack leaning for this map. Diablo finishes out his level 13 stacks. Junkrat throwing in a few grenades, and the concussion mine is not enough. And Diablo didn't have souls once again, so he will not be respawning any faster. 55 seconds on that death timer. Nubrak eats the chattering teeth. Junkrat trying to delay. Objective phases here ready to go. Sonya clearing mid. Boss and bottom lane being managed. Junkrat. Gaff is trying to just deny some of those grenades that were delaying out this channel. But it looks like they do get this third objective channeled. Or at least started. 30 seconds on Diablo death timer. 35 seconds to channel. So yeah, it looks like objective does go to the left-hand side. Both bosses did as well. Mid lane camp picked up by Sonya. And a really good bounce back coming out from the dudes. They really recovered in this latter half of the map. Post level 16's been pretty big. Until then, I think it was like 1 to 5-ish in kills, and now we're looking at a 7 to 6 game. Mirror images to try and delay things out here. Those will be cleared away. Scatters from Hanzo. Camp in this bottom lane, or mid lane will be managed. There's the channel. All right, Nubrak goes in, lands the Impale onto 2. Backs away, got that Invisible Friends heal from Brightwing. The second one went onto Ultralisk. There's an attempt for a team fight, but nothing to be found from Exodia stack. All right. Top lane wave crashed onto the keep front gate. Mid fort could be taken down. Actually, probably will be taken down. A scatter from Hanzo will poke at Junkrat a little bit. Samuro mirror images being microed here. As a reminder, did go into that Illusion Master and the 3-blade style level 20. There's that spread volley from Junkrat for the extra damage, but the slams from Sonya are pretty good. Unfortunately, the slams went past and hit an enemy, so she had to back away, not wanting to tank too many tower shots. Samuro managing top lane, Falstad pushing up bottom. By the way, the 3-blade style, so Samuro mirror images only deal half the damage they take to themselves, effectively increasing their health by 25%, and their duration increased 2 to 16 seconds. Riptire from Junkrat, Poly. See, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like these Riptires have not found too much value in the game. First keep to go down in bottom lane, and that's a win condition opened up, but typically we see 2 keeps to go down on Alterac Pass, unless the dudes can find a massive, like, triple kill, then maybe they can just go core off of that. Camp on the right grab, Falstad flying over for his. 55 auto attack stacks on our Falstad. Nicely done. Sonya spears in. They'll finish up this camp from mid. Bosses should be pretty, I was gonna say, they should be pretty close to being respawned. So less than a minute on top and a little more than a minute and a half on bottom lane. Whew. What a game. This feels like one of those Alterac Pass maps that are gonna go for like 30 minutes. But boss and top is probably the major priority, so that way they can push onto this keep and take that down, get that win condition set up. Next objective phase will be bottom. Should you get the announcement for that in a minute or so? Right wing, pretending to Hearth. Not showing in lane. I think Brightwing showed just after that Arcane Flare. Mid lane is going to be a little bit of vision from the sidewall, so they know the enemies are in mid and they know Samuro's in bottom. And here comes the boss. No, they're gonna have to back away. Sylvanas Black Arrows are activated onto this mid lane keep. Can they make a flank into this happen? Bad Benny's going to see a Nubrak. Gus from Falstad pushes the enemies in. The bullseye from Hanzo lands on the Hazuabs. Aya Forest activation from our Ana. Bad Benny able to back away. Top lane wave is pushed up, by the way. Reaver minions do tank a lot of damage. Bottom lane, keep does fall to Samuro. What a fantastic map number 2. I gotta say, really competitive here. So, bottom keep goes down. Top keep is damaged a little bit from that minion wave push. Samuro mirror images, trying to get the channel on this objective, delayed by Brightwing. And the Jailer's around, a Nubrak trying to step up here. There's a concussion mine, chattering teeth, mirror images, Jailers. There's a lot to delay out on this right-hand side. we'll see not Impaler. I keep wanting to say Impaler camps. We'll see the Null Pack camps grab for mid lane. Checking the bushes with a Haunting Wave and such. No one there. A new Brack. He's gonna check boss. Knowles from the left cleared away. Knowles from the right. Sonya with a couple slams here as they're backing away. Falstad pushes up bottom. Back. Ooh, Dino. What's the 1v1 looking like? Haunting Wave. Does get the hit. Gus from Falstad pushes her away. Aya Forest. 1, 2, 3. And the flight away from Falstad does have that epic mount level 20. So 25-second cooldown of flight, faster animation, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Riptire from Junkrat gets one hit right there. 44 seconds of cooldown for him. Extra oomph level 20 was picked. Bullseye from Hanzo doesn't hit Dino. Bottom lane wave is pretty beefy here. Wait to see how Diablo enters into this engagement. Wrath Berserker from Sonya. Down, or it's off cooldown. Spear was attempted right there. No connection, no pull. Another concussion mine set up around this objective phasing. Huge wave in top, by the way, right now. Ooh, they're gonna boss for bottom? Wrath Berserker popped. Okay, they're going for boss. Falstad flies down. Diablo and crew are gonna scout this out. But unfortunately for Exodia stack, they're unable to do anything about that. Junkrat was currently grabbing the camp on the right. Samuro, Mirror Images do get a little bit of channel time on the left-hand side over here. Gus from Falstad, there's going to be a big biter grenade from Ana. Rewind on a Nubrak. Dragon Zero going to connect onto a few enemies as well. Jailers on the left cancel out that channel. Riptire reset. There's an Apocalypse from Diablo. The Ignore Pain activation as well. Another big hit from Junkrat. Sonya does go down, but boss and bottom lane looks like they want to manage this. They don't want to be... I don't think they would lose. I don't think they would lose, but I feel like maybe Falstad can fly it and play off of the boss. Meanwhile, in top lane, speaking of Falstad, he's got 72 stacks on his frequent flyer level 1. Diablo, really weird interaction with the Nubrak right there. They kind of just smash into each other and go back to... Actually, no, their Nubrak burrows back in. Looking at Bad Benny. This boss and bottom will be cleared away. Drekthar will heal back up to full. A Haunting Wave from Sylvanas and Nubrak throwing back the Impale. Alright. Man, chat is just absolutely silent this afternoon. Chat is absolutely just like, oh my god, the tension in this game. Aya Force does scout out this boss play. So with the enemy getting boss, they're like, cool, we're going to get a mid lane keep, and that'll be a win condition set up for us on the side of Exodia stack. I joked about this being a 30-minute game, but we're 26 minutes in almost. Chat is just on the edge of their seat today with these games. So boss for top. If this core temp is flubbed, then I think we're looking at a 1-1 game. Because boss and top, I mean, that's a big push-up right there. Okay. It's a tense game. It is a tense game. It's just so funny. Like, chat got real quiet. And I was like, dang, y'all are real invested in this. And nothing against it. It was just, I just happened to look over at chat and I'm like, huh, yeah, it's been a little bit. Boss and top won't confirm the keep. Falstad flies to bottom. These players on both teams are so freaking good. I absolutely agree with you. It's a good best-of-7 grand finals. I just hope we go the distance on this one. As I mentioned, that top lane boss did not take down the keep, but Falstad was able to manage bottom. He's going to hearth out a bottom for safety, because I don't think he sees where the enemies are. A couple will be scouted out in this top lane. Ana taking care of the sidewall. Junkrat going to be seen in the minion wave. And they know Samuro's in mid, or at least they know... a Mirror Image is in mid. They don't know if it's actually real or not. Let's see. Cavalry in bottom. Yeah, good macro management coming out. I have to say, Ultralisk level 20 was probably the most heads-up pick so far in this game. This Epic Mount was a huge pickup for Ultralisk. As I said, usually we see the Wind Tunnel. Sometimes we see Nexus Frenzy with the auto attack build, but this was absolutely the right choice from Ultralisk to be able to get the macro management. And Samuro pushes up the top lane wave. We're back into this this tense moment once again. We're back in the tension. Dino in the bush, steel trap by, wailing arrow. They're gonna go for Falstad. They should be able to get him. No way! They don't take down Falstad. The Dragon's arrow won't connect. And Sonya now spinning on Junkrat. He is gonna concussion mine, maybe able to back away. The Apocalypse activated by Diablo. Hazo up so very low, but he's gonna be interrupted from that Riptire. Falstad flies in, gets the kill. Yasu low on the right-hand side. Hanzo should have the kill off of that. Here's a Diablo Cocoon. Does he have full souls? Absolutely. Bad Benny. Souls reset. Now, what's the game plan? 48 and 52 on Junkrat Ana. Do they go for top lane keep? I mean, Samuro can just swap to another mirror image, so he's out of there. Wait a minute. Did they actually find the real Samuro? Dino's on the left-hand side of this engagement. 29 minutes into this map. 50-second channel time for this next objective. Fourth objective of the game. Ultralisk clearing out the core, getting some extra stacks on that level 1. 88 stacks for the frequent flyer as Diablo starts pressuring onto a Nubrak in mid. Burrow charge lands onto Dino. Falstad flies in. Gust is there, but Samuro kind of cleanses that with mirror image swapping. He still won't be able to get a kill. Boss and bottom, though, finished out. Does go straight to the core. How chunky is this lad right here? Oh my god, 1,140 damage per auto attack into structures. See how that all works out for that boss and bottom lane. Are they going to push with this? Oh, they're looking to end with this, maybe? I don't know. Top lane keep. This feels like a hard commitment to go. Okay, they're going for it. Chat, they're going for it. The last boss, which was managed, got the core down to 15,000 HP of the 28,000, or whatever it was at that moment. Boss is on core, Riptire on the left-hand side, trying to look for that reset. Concussion Mine zoning. Riptire doesn't get a full reset, 10 seconds to go on that. And they can't end here. They're going to have to back away, but they're going to lose their top lane keep, so nothing was done and you lost your keep. That's just so unfortunate. That is really awkward. All right. Oh, man, I don't know. About 31 minutes in-game time. 91 stacks on the Falstad. He grabs a mid lane camp. So does the enemy of Exodia stack. 10-7 in kills. 26 apiece. Huge damage onto a Nubrak. Absolutely deleted right there. What's the game plan? They got the Nubrak kill. They're going to focus on the objective. Hanzo with 1 delay. Wailing Arrow down for 70 seconds still for Sylvanas. Wrath Berserker activated. As I said, they're still down the Anubrak, but it looks like they're going to try and go for this fight. Good chunk damage onto Bad Benny. Falstad flies in the flank onto Yasu. Dragon's Arrow goes wide of the enemies, and Ana does go down. The Gust from Falstad activated. Sylvanas Will the Forsaken will allow her to not be stunned out, and I can't believe it. Ultralisk gets a couple blink heals from Brightwing, and it's Diablo going down as well. What the heck? Boston top is available. What do they want to do here? They got the double kill. So Falstad probably manages mid and then flies over to boss. Minion wave will scout this rotation up here. Junkrat's going to poke a little bit as well. Core being cleared away by Falstad. They leash the boss once. Samura on the left, wailing Sylvanas on the left as well. Riptire from Junkrat. Hey, Coolio, what's up, bud? Wrath of the Berserker active, and Sonya's getting a little bit low here. Phase shift from Brightwing does come through. No hyper shift. And Ubrex back over into this boss pit. They get the channel. Whew. 1 second on Ana. 8 seconds on Diablo. Death timer. Oh, man, this is scary, chat. 32 minutes. Alterac Pass. What a series. What a map, actually. Okay. Polymorph, Burrow Charge, no full souls for Bad Benny, and he is taken down. Uses the Apocalypse right there, but they're going core on the left-hand side! Falstead with the baby hop onto Yasu. Riptire from Junkrat. Oh my god, no way, no way, no way. They actually make this work. Cocoon on the Sylvanas, the Dragon's Arrow will be going right on by, and Sylvanas goes down. That's a team kill. They clear away the core. Oh my god, the minion wave is so close to getting it 3k damage. But boss, it looks like this is going to be a 1-1 score in this best of 7 series. Ladies and gentlemen, whoo, a 34-minute Alterac Pass game. Longest game in this tournament series by far. GG, well played. Man, what a banger of a game. Absolutely amazing game right there. I'm out of tea, so I think it's time to go grab a beverage. And run to the bathroom, because oh my god. What a long game. Alright, let's pay out the people. The dudes did win, so the, like, 1 or 2 believers in the dudes, you get paid. 1 believer in the dudes gets quite a few channel points. Congratulations to Whomst. Oh, I timed that out literally perfectly. Wow, what timing from me. Alrighty. Okay. So all kind of drinks, understand? Yeah, beverage. Yeah, I use the term beverage for whatever, but usually like a beverage is usually alcohol related. But either way, I got myself a beer. Cheers. Water. I decided that I needed to punish my body after drinking all day yesterday. So you went on a run? I could not imagine being hungover and running. I could not imagine. But then again, I can be hungover and go snowboarding without a problem. If anything, in the past, when I've gone snowboarding hungover, I feel like it actually has helped with the hangover quite a bit. Like getting up on the mountain, getting that fresh air, pumping that blood. Anyways, all that aside, let's get going. Map number 3 in this best of 7. We got a 1-1 score between these two teams. Excuse me. A little gassy there. We got a 1-1 score between these two teams as we head into Towers of Doom. 20 heroes are unavailable. So the heroes we saw in that 34-minute Alterac Pass game are unavailable, as well as the heroes from Blackheart's Bay map number 1. First pick, Chromie. All right. You need to sweat out the hangover. Yeah, well, when I go snowboarding, though, I'm usually not too sweaty. I don't know, for me, it's mostly just doing, like snowboarding and stuff like that. Movement is I don't know, fixes my body. Granted, when I had lower back pain and stuff like that too, when I had the sacral issues, when I would go snowboarding, that actually made me feel better. I remember I was telling my physical therapist about it. He's like, huh, that's weird. Usually snowboarding would worsen people, but whoa, Exodia stack with an early Viking Uther Chromie, huh? Do you think they'll Cho'Gall? Do you think they'll Cho'Gall here? Like, I know I meme about it a lot, but do you think they will? Like, Vikings can do the top, like, 1-2 soak, the top mid, and then Cho'Gall, Chromie, Uther push bottom. Garrosh being removed. Okay. Leads me to believe that this composition is going to be a little divey from the dudes. Feel like you're going to be heading into a divier composition if you're looking to get rid of Garrosh. Also just getting rid of a tank. That leaves like Mal'Ganis. Actually, there's quite a few tanks still available. Mal'Ganis is up, May is up, Arthas. I think Varian has not been played yet. We can dream. We can dream. I am a dreamer. Disc would counter both Cho and Gaul. Wasn't Maiev played in map 1? Was Maiev played in map 1, or was that a previous series? Because if she was played in map 1, then obviously she can't be drafted because of the draft rules. Let's see here. Tracer, Hogger, Cassia. No, Maiev has not been played yet in this series. So yeah, she's still up and available. But I don't think like you take Containment Disc and Cho'Gall loses. Like, I don't think that's gonna be the case there. Alright, they'll have this last pick flex. They got a Gul'dan, Anduin, Dahaka, Johanna. With the Uther Chromie, are they gonna hypercarry Chromie? Like, do they go for like a double bruiser here or something like that? And they'll pick up a Thrall and a Stitches, okay. She was the first banned by Exodia. Oh, true. I could look at the screen and see that. Yep. So, wait. If she was banned away, why'd you bring up Maiev? Or did you have the realization late like I did? Alright, last pick on the left-hand side. Li Ming double mage. Okay. Dudes with double mage? High burst value. Wave clear is actually pretty good. I mean, Gul'dan cooldowns are pretty low. Li Ming's can be low as well, based on like Triumvirate and stuff like that. I feel like the dudes have a really good composition here. I'm excited to see how the Thrall and such works out. On the left-hand side, we are going to be seeing the dudes who did just win on Alterac Pass after 34 minutes, and that was a tight game, too. On the side, backed by the Ravenlord, Gaff playing your Johanna, Ultralisk, Li Ming, Blood is on Dahaka. Thought Dahaka had a ponytail there for a second, but it's the horsetail. Anyways, Banana with the Anduin and Nano Gul'dan. Right side of the map, we're taking a peek at the Exodia stack. Dino Tracer, or excuse me, Dino Chromie. Bad Benny will be playing your Stitches, Copen on the Thrall, Yasu with your Uther, and Hazuabs will be playing the Olaf, Balog, Eric, and the Lost Vikings. Let's get into mid lane and check out what's going on with our first engagement. Vikings in mid. Team in bottom lane just steps up right now onto the fort front gate, start getting rapid damage on one tower. Thrall's going to be picking up his Rolling Thunder level 1. A stun from Uther. Iron Skin activated by the Johanna. Deep Breathing level 1 for the Chromie. Hungry for more on Stitches. Enhanced Agility to Haka. We've got the Pursuit of Flame for our Gul'dan, which earlier today we saw Hazuabs playing this Fel Flame Gul'dan, and with Rampant Hellfire at max stacks, I think he did like almost 900 damage with one Fel Flame. And as I said in the draft, Fel Flames are really, really low cooldown, so Rampant Hellfire is a huge level 16 talent. We'll see how things unfold as the game does go on. And if you don't know, Fel Flame, by the way, does just increase the radius of your Fel Flame, or Pursuit of Flame, increases the radius of your Fel Flame by 10%. And yes, gamble, gamble, gamble. Let's get a nice big gamble on this one. Banana on heals will always win. Then how is it a 1-1 score, Logan? Riddle me that one, Batman. Welcome to the stream. How do we have a 1-1 score? Must have been game 1 was a fluke. That's what it was. Game 1 was a complete fluke. Actually, game 1 was insanely one-sided. I gotta be honest. Game 1, the dudes struggled to find a kill. I think they might have gotten 1 kill during that entire Blackhearts game. But definitely the dudes started to fight back in map number 2 on Alterac Pass. So we'll see how things unfold. I mean, it's a best of 7. We're guaranteed a few more maps here, since you got to win by 4. I just want to see this series go the full distance personally, because Game 7 with the reduced hero pool from the draft style of this tournament will always be entertaining. Chastise, Piercing Light gets a stack right there from level 4. Pursuit of Flame almost done. 3 more to go on that one. 1 more actually. Triumvirate picked up at level 4 as well. We've got our Subdue picked up by the Johanna, but no sub done just yet. And our first objective phase, triple objective phase coming up. It's always a triple objective phase. The RNG is whether the center location or the bottom location will be that 3rd tower. But the top left and right are always going to be there. And then we get into the RNG, the fun of it all. Single, double, or triple towers. Let's see, level 7s are getting close. Actually, no, we still have a full level to go for level 7.
Claim the altars in my name.
Chalice with some magic missiles coming out. Misses the combo into Hazuab's Vikings. Eric with 1 delay. Hazuab on the right with the other. Channel. Dino delayed once by a Fell Flame. And now Li Ming is trying to help out Dahaka. This is kind of awkward right now. Dino gets the channel over here in the center. Vikings have delayed out the top left as Hazu almost goes down on that Olaf. Eric steps in once again. Stitch is rotating up. Are they going to try and go for the 40-0? Nah, Li Ming gets it. Okay. Nano in bottom lane. Taken down by a wave of light from Uther. How are we doing on gambles? Whoa, 12,700 to 16,100. Thank you, chat, for participating. Oh, my bad. Apologies on that one. Looks like the Vikings will trade into Li Ming. I mean, I think that's a trade you're very okay with. And Vikings have only died, like, what, twice? Once. 1 Viking death. So, yes, you sacrificed your Eric for a Li Ming kill. Yeah, you take that. You absolutely take that. All right. Predictions closed out. Thanks for participating, everybody. We have Temporal Loop for Chromie level 10 already, since she gets her talents 2 levels early from her trait. Temporal Loop onto Gav. Looks like Johanna's fine. Frostwolf Pack level 4 finished up by Thrall. Dino will reset for full mana and HP. Ultralisk and Blood looking to grab this camp, and it seems like they won't be contested. Hold on a second. Nope. No contest. A hook from Stitches looking for somebody, but no extended range and no one in the bush. 1 Sapper charges in, gets the tower taken down right there. The mobile app won't let you vote. Weird. I've had to close Twitch out completely on my phone and then open it back up to try and get votes, but it's really rare. Yeah. Mobile app is buggy, and that whole when you open up the Twitch app on your phone, it instantly puts a stream on your screen. I hate that. I really don't like the changes they made to the mobile app. Well, a single objective available here in the center of the map. 10 talent here, almost here on both sides. Dahaka brush talking on the right. They're going to go in now. Condemn from Johanna stepping up. Stun from Uther will be the answer back. Dahaka's a little bit low. I think he got a heal or 2 from Banana right there. Hazuab's Viking trying to back away. Time stop onto Gul'dan. It is that Horror Anomaly for Chromie, so she's going to have more time traps available and smaller cooldown as the Leap of Faith comes through just after Li Ming will be gorged. Anduin drops the Desperate Prayer and will be dropped as well. Temporal Loop activated into somebody. Our Dahaka's going to go ahead and pop a bunch of Essence. Viking gets the channel on this objective phasing, and 10 talent here advantage still on the right-hand side. A slam from Stitches, a Viking body block, and Dahaka does go down. That worked for me now. Too late, though. Aw, that's unfortunate. Well, good thing, Abi-san, we have a best-of-7 series. You'll have more opportunities to predict on these games. Some channel points. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for chatting, lurking, hanging. Appreciate everyone being here today. A lot of content you can be watching on Twitch, and I appreciate you choosing our cozy corner of the internet. Bandit's cozy corner of the internet. Hook onto Gul'dan. Gorge just came off a cooldown. Horrify from Gul'dan. Temporal Loop, I think, was on Gul'dan as well. Gorge will end. Copen gets a trait. Copen's trait activated, and then Li Ming goes in with Reset City. A hook to try and save Yasu. He dead. Bad Benny. He dead. Li Ming coming through with a
Double kill.
You could realistically say that Li Ming is
Godlike.
there we go. Nicely done. My golly gee. Ultralist popping off right there. The double mage composition working out so far. It is 28 to 36, but we get a double objective phase. These will be traded, but it's going to be 5 for 3 as a Viking comes in for 1 delay. Combination thrown out. Hazu speeding things up. Li Ming blinks in and says, "Hello, welcome to Calamity."
Enough of this charade. Bring down the Gravekeeper's call.
Bunk. 25 to 31, and core HP, a 6-point difference in this game. Dahaka brush talking into bottom lane. Time trap was placed but not activated in time. Copen bopped by the Lurker Strain. Level 4 for Dahaka. Level 13's here. Fishing hook enabled. 40% range increase on that extended hook. Silver Touch is done. Deep Breathing is done. 17 stacks for Stitches. I don't think the Viking Regeneration Globe thing is tracking correctly. Hold on. Yeah, Vikings have 29 Regeneration Globes, so it's not tracking correctly. Li Ming leapt. Oh my god! I didn't even catch that at level 10. It's not going to be a Light Bomb game. It is a Holy Word Salvation game. Wow. That Holy Word Salvation does save Ultralisk, really. Like, if you go Light Bomb, there's no way that Li Ming lives. Beautifully done. Nice banana augment on that level 10. Completely slipped right by me. Speaking of, Earthquake Thrall, Divine Shield, Temporal Loop, Gorge, Play Again, Blessed Shield, Isolation, Holy Word Salvation, Horrify, and the way before is there's going to be a Blessed Shield, a friendly hook to save Copen, but I do believe, oh, Uther's got the Divine Shield in time. He'll be fine. Hook going out once again. Li Ming trying to find the angle, but some minions get in the way of that Arcane Orb. Double objective phase as we take a peek into Dahaka really quickly. Just managing the Vikings, but this bottom lane fort should go down. Oh. No, not with that. Actually, with the resets right there. Li Ming, no, Chromie could throw like a W at that, and it should be enough. Yeah, Vikings step up as well. Eric, so swift, so brave. Bonk! So they get the conversion on that. We do have Hazuab's playing it again. Johanna activates the Iron Skin. 4 shots from bottom. Banana delayed. That's 1 death onto a Viking right there. Play again was used, as I mentioned. 84 seconds on that cooldown. Li Ming looking for some combos, trying to get that triumvirate value, and does get that max range on the Arcane Orb. A hook looking for Banana, but there's going to be a drag from Dahaka. They immediately dive onto the Stitches, who's just hit with an isolation, trying to back away the Earthquake from the throw. The Holy Word Salvation from Anduin is absolutely gorgeous right there. Temporal Loop was thrown onto somebody. It might have been the Johanna, but either way, Vikings move to bottom lane and top as well. Dahaka time stop by Chromie. Li Ming gets another combination out. Banana able to run at Hazuab's here. Gets that delay. Hazuab's with 1 charge in for another delay, but that should be it right there. Olaf, no! Eric, no! Chromie with a couple delays here, but it looks like Banana will get the channel. The Horrify from Gul'dan activated. Dino trying to get away as he's slowed. Divine Shield from Uther to save. And Dahaka with some healing over time goes fishing for an enemy with that extended drag, or the elongated tongue. All right. 16's on both sides. Pulverize is a big pickup for Stitches. You got that itty-bitty slow. Well, it's actually a pretty big slow, but it's for a small, 0.75 seconds. And then you also have the armor reduction as well. So hook into slam is a nice combination from him. If you're curious about Viking regeneration globes, I can tell you that they're currently at 38. Gonna make it 39 here off this wave. Dahaka meanders his way over to this camp. Oh no, he tries to pop out and get the drag, but Hazuab's with the spray. Sappers charge in. Temporal loop onto Banana. Holy Word Salvation's interrupted, and it's on a full cooldown now as that Gorge just come through. A hook onto Nano. Oh my god, that's an absolutely beautiful hook and the double kill for Exodia stack. At least 2 more games? Yeah, at least 2 more games. Minimum 2 more games. 3 if you're counting this one. But hopefully it's more than 2. Li Ming still trying to poke out here. Shield glare from the Johanna. Condemned to step up. Sappers in top do get some value here. Triple objective phase coming up as well. Oh, that's a hook onto Johanna. Is there a Gorge? Not for 15 more seconds. Temporal loop is activated. Iron Skin, is it too early? Nope. Iron Skin is beautifully timed, perfectly timed, amazingly timed, the best timing, all the timing. Sorry, I was talking like an orange man. Viking trying to delay here. Drag from Dahaka lands. Couple autos will come through. Divine Star, a little poke, and we'll see a double Viking kill, but it's going to be 6-5 in shots and 15-20. They're calling for boss, and this feels a little scary to do. Chromie scouted it out. They're not going to be able to contest. Okay, we got a real close game, 15-16. 15-16 in map number 3. Gorge onto Johanna on the right side of our screen. Horrify from Gul'dan splits the Uther. He has Divine Shield available. Johanna Iron Skin will time out. Uh-oh, the temporal loop is early. The Holy Word Salvation comes through as the hook will connect. But I don't think you live here, buds. I don't think you're going to be able to live here. Johanna's going to try and rotate out in the death zone. She's giga dead. And so is the Dahaka. Nano. Can the Vikings get the kill? Nano heals up off of Eric and gets that kill. Hazuabs goes in. He wants it. Is he going to sacrifice the Viking for it? Nope. All right. A triple kill to be found. Li Ming and Gul'dan live. The crew of Exodia stack. They want to end Towers of Doom with the series lead. But as I mentioned before, it's a best of 7. You got to win by 4. Stuck in a loop for Chromie, level 20. Sappers and bottom are going to be fed in. This wave will give 20s as well. 3 more shots rain into the Raven Cord core. Raven Lord core, sorry. Oh, wait, 3 more? 6? Yikes forever! 20 talents here on the right-hand side. Fear of the Storm. Stitches is holding. He's actually going to go Gas Bag. Earth and Shields. We've got Redemption for Uther. Alright. Viking and bottom gets the channel. 5 shots rain in. That's a total of 11 damage this last round. And 4 HP remains. Boss is down for the next 3 minutes. Temporal loop on Gaff. Stuck in a loop gets that second trigger, but no follow-up damage into the Johanna. Actually, there is a bunch of follow-up damage into the Johanna. Horrify from Gul'dan. But Eric runs in. Eric runs in, gets the auto attack, and does go down. I mean, you can't be too upset about that. You trade Eric for a Johanna? Yeah, you take that. Stitches gets the slam, the slow, the hook misses. Thrall decides not to chase in. As Li Ming is trying to get away from Uther. Play again from Vikings on the left-hand side. Ultros, you know you don't have this bell tower, right? The Li Ming death scream always makes me giggle. Ah! Dahaka and Stitch is in top lane right now. Brushstock. Ay, the hook is late. Dahaka finds a Viking. He's like, I'm cool. It's just a baby Baylog. All right. Well, double objective phase coming up next. They could try and go for the barrage, but realistically, you just set up around the low side objective and just chill. Like, put one Viking here and put all your friends around and just defend. It's GG. Sorry, I managed to get the mute button in time. I had a sneezing fit right there. Divine Shield onto our Stitches. Holy Word Salvation. The Horrify from Gul'dan coming out as well. It's 20-20. He did go for the upgrade at level 20 on the Anduin, but he didn't get the full duration on that channel. So he doesn't get the reset on the timer, down to like 14 seconds. Viking down over here is delayed out by Johanna. One Viking does fall to Li Ming. It's a reset for her. Drag attempt from Dahaka, not connecting. Ultralisk looking for an angle here. Sapper's being cleared away by Gul'dan. A hook onto Li Ming. That's really good. As Thrall follows up with the damage needed. Anduin, Banana, going to be picked off here. Another slam from Stitches, reducing armor. Vikings get the channel, and that's going to be map number 3. Over to the side of Exodia stack. They take the lead in this best of 7 grand finals. Ooh, you. Ooh. Indeed, your points. Alrighty, let's roll out some ads. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back into our best of 7 grand finals. On the left-hand side, it's going to be the dudes. On the right, it's going to be Exodia stack. And Exodia stack did just take map number 3 in a pretty, I wouldn't say dominant, but it was fairly well played Towers of Doom from the side of Exodia stack. They lost a couple shots here and there, but all in all, they did come out on top of the vast majority of that game. And we'll start things out with a Lucio ban. So 30 heroes are unavailable of the 90. We'll have a couple bans, of course. Those don't add to the list because we've had Blaze banned out every single game. Eventually, he'll make it through the draft, I assume. Eventually, he'll be not banned, but probably not. What do we want to get rid of here? Trying to, like, off the top of my head, remember, like, all the bans that they have. Okay, Abathur. I don't hate the Abathur ban at all here, actually. I think the Abathur ban is really smart. Another Respect Maev ban. First pick was picked up by the side of the dudes. It's the losing team from the previous maps. This is Garden of Terror chosen by Exodius. At first pick, Medivh. First pick, cheater. Really? Okay. So Medivh is going to be your first pick on the left-hand side. Diablo's already been played here. Is this a Deathwing map? Yeah, I think so. Absolutely it is. Skyfall value around the objective because it does have global vision. Solo in camps, solo... It just really depends on what the enemy team is going to be having. Like percent-based damage-wise, because I think Tychus is still available in this best of 5, or was he played in, or best of 7? Was he played in the last one? I can't remember. I don't think he's been played yet in this one, right? No, he's not been played yet. Diablo has been played, but Malthael being grabbed here. Okay, Malthael, Stukov. Will they ban the Cho'Gall? Is this going to be a Cho'Gall ban? I don't think they need to. Who's the hammer counter? Something? Well, I mean, Medivh, really. Like, Medivh. They picked hammer into Medivh. The whole thing with hammer is that range. That you can, you can outrange the enemies and stuff like that, but Medivh portals in and he can just body her. Mephisto's also a really good hero to chunk into the Sergeant Hammer. You also have, well, Chromie is an answer, but Chromie's already been played, so there's a couple safety things with Hammer here already. But Medivh is he's great to be able to just throw in a portal and jump on top of the Hammer. Zeratul banned away. Oh. Now he's actually, I mean, he's good for this map. He can solo camps, he can burst people down. There's a possibility for a Valera as well. Valera could be picked up on this map. This is one of those maps you can kind of roam and gank. Nova could be possibly played by Exodia Stack. We do know that they unironically have a really good Nova. Awful. But I don't think you'd want to take a Deathwing into Phoenix, though, because Phoenix's auto attack damage is really, really, really fast and really high. So while Phoenix may have the worst heroics, his base kit's fine. I just want to give as much shit to Phoenix as possible. Stupid crap. Last two picks on this left-hand side. I don't think it'll be Cho'Gall. I think they just look for, like, a Mei, and maybe, they need some damage as well.
I hear the call.
What? Also, why not go Varian? Varian hasn't been played yet, has he? No, he was played on Blackheart's Bait. Never mind. I was like, Shattering Throw, dude, into the Phoenix, but no, Varian was already played, so never mind. Moot point. Forget what, I'm deleting your message because that does not belong in my that does not belong in my Twitch channel. That sort of disgusting language does not belong in my Twitch channel. How dare you? You know the rules. Decker K will be the final pick on the right-hand side. I think Exodia Stack has the better draft. Albeit they only have 4 heroes. I think Exodia Stack still has a better draft. Granted, the dudes kind of have... I don't like it. I don't like the dudes draft. I'm sorry. Mod is a homie, that was me! Don't call me a mod. I'm the streamer.
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
Right side of the map is going to be Exodia Stack. We've got a Hazuab's Hammer, Bad Benny, Garrosh, Copen on your ETC, Yasu, Decker Kane, and Dino. Left side of the map is going to be the dudes, trying to make this a 2-2 series in this best of 7. Ultralisk, Medivh, Blood on your Malthael, Gaff playing your Zool, Nano, Nazeebo, and Banana will be playing the Stukov. Hi, Dave.
Go on now, fight.
There you go. Thank you, Forget What. Yeah, call me a coward. Don't blame my mods that I only technically have 1. What character is Dino on? It's just a floating name. It's really weird. Good to see you, Day. I hope you're well. Always happy to see you pop into the stream and such. Groundbreaker onto Ultralisk. We are going to have Unrivaled Strength level 1 for our Garrosh. Advanced Artillery. As well as Sapphire and the Guitar Hero. Low Blow, Portal Mastery, Widowmaker's level 1, as well as your Fear the Reaper and Shade. Root on our Garrosh as he's caught inside the zombie wall. And the low blow from Stukov. They almost get the kill. Weighted Pustule, and Banana and friends cannot confirm Bad Benny kill. Wow. Bad Benny escaped death like 2 times there. Deeb sets up the portal. They jump on through and start working on Bruiser Camp. BTC chilling in top. We've got our rotation. Oh, Day, stop. You make me blush. Let's just go get a Supreme Pizza and watch some Deep Space Nine. Medivh floating around over here. This is Root onto Bad Benny. Groundbreaker onto Gaff here as we have a low blow lurking arm onto Bad Benny, just zoning him away. And this invade onto the camp might be... Nah, they won't be able to do this. Hazuab's is going to be right below with the Sergeant Hammer active. And Actually, Banana forces back Hazuabs with this lurking arm, keeps that channel going in case Hazu tries to set up again, and this camp will be stolen away. Portal back into the bottom lane wave to start pushing things up with the camp grabbed earlier. Malthiel's doing double soak rotations. He went Fear the Reaper level 1, which is an activatable with a 25-second cooldown. No on a pale horse with the double soaks needed. Dino blinks, does have that target acquired. An Arsenal Synergy level 1 for those extra big bursts with the phase bombs. Fort Front Gate takes a bit of damage. Nazebo stackage currently at 20. How are we looking on Twitch predictions? 12,400 to 18,900. Well done, chat. Very well done.
I would so hate for you to not be the first to harvest enough.
They should have left it so Hammer can unsiege while Silence smile. I think that's just some Hammer hate right there. Potions set up all around this camp right now. Herodic Cube from Decker Kane thrown in as well. Root, but no denying the steal. And I gotta say, camp experience is pretty good here. Camp experience, yeah. Minion experience is kind of making up for it, though. It still is a really close game. All right, first seed on the left-hand side to the dudes. We've got our Bruiser camp or Siege camp being worked on over here. Deve on 9 stacks of the 40, sorry, on Arcane Rift. ETC does go speed metal level 4. Probably goes, so yeah, I was gonna say Hammer on with Guitar Hero level 1 and 7 synergy. Blah. Forget how to speak completely all of a sudden. Full Corpse Spider build for our Nazebo is this. Malthiel is thrown out of position. He tries to jump back and get some damage, but unfortunately it doesn't work out. Now his first blood, by the way. Going over to the side of an Exodia stack, but bottom lane siege does continue. Gonna be seeing the Jailers as well as the Trogul's Essence. Portal forward, they're gonna try and dive onto Hammer, and this is what I was talking about in draft. Like, chat was like, what's the counter to Hammer? It was like the first pick Medivh. They don't get the kill, but they definitely threaten the health bar. Force of Will onto our Zool. Another portal set up. Gaff is able to jump through. Healing pathogen spread to a few allies, and Malthiel continues to clear out top lane. Malthiel has no blood. He's got something. He's got some sort of goo. Oh, that phrasing. That phrasing is not good. That phrasing is, alright, well, let's move on here. We have our Toads being thrown in, Spiders on the fort as well. 58 stacks for our Nazebos. He actually picks up a couple more. 40 of the 80 on the Jailers right there. Bottom siege continues. Malthiel doing double soak against the ETC. Phoenix coming down. Dino with the rotating laser right there. A root onto Bad Benny. Just forces him back. What's the name of this again? Plasma Cutter, that's right. I was like, I know it's simple. Medivh on his Arcane Rift, 17 of 40. As more of these Corpse Spiders are thrown onto the fort in bottom, they'll take that down. Dino stepping up here. Portal set up by Medivh, but it won't be actually, no portal endpoint. Second objective is here. 10 talent here on the right-hand side. Stage dive, stay well and listen. Salvo, Warlord's Challenge, and Napalm Strike. BFG is good for some burst damage, but I like the Napalm Strike to clear out so much of the push potential of the dudes. Now it's going to be BFG, okay. Leyline Seal, Ravenous Spirit, aka the big old slappy ghost. We got a massive shove Stukov, Malthiel Last Rites, and Zool, Skeletal Mages. Poison Nova's good damage. It's going to be Skeletal Mages. Okay. Right side seat is given. Zool pushes up bottom with the camp that was just grabbed. Malthiel still soaking top lane. Knows the enemies are around, so wants to play a little bit safe. Medivh floating around over here is like, all right, cool. We can see that they're getting a double camp. No big deal. Garrosh in the bush. You know how they have like Elf on a Shelf or whatever? They need like a garage in the garage or something. just a warlord judging you from afar. ETC bottom lane, stage dive available. All heroics are available, actually. Just wait to see what kind of team fight we get over the bottom location for our next objective. Gonna be a center seed. Hover Siege for Hammers, pushing up mid lane a little bit. 86 Voodoo Ritual stacks on our Nazebo. Looks like left camp is being pinged to go there. Zul's Jailers is finished out. Okay, alright. What do we got going on for this objective? Any contest right now? Adib just checking the rotation down towards mid. Making sure no one's chilling in the bush. Mine set up by Hammer. Sieging in the bush as well. Starts getting a couple autos onto the wave. Concussive Blast to push back Gaff. Malthael will grab top lane Siege Giants. D will catch the soak over here, or at least help out, I think. No, he's just going to float around being a bird. He drops down. Arcane Rift through the wave. Arcane Rift, by the way, base slide is 18 out of 40. Still a ways to go on that one. Bad Benny running at the enemy. Indomitable denies the massive shove. Toss, Groundbreaker, Roderick Cube as well, Scroll of Ceiling. Zul pops the Skeletal Mages, throws down a root onto Decker Kane, but he is taken out. Yo, Stark, good morning, bud. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good D&D session last night. Cheers to you, Lurking Arm. Does get another delay. Nazebo with a zombie wall. Trying to poke at the enemies here. Ooh, Plasma Cutter activated by Dino, trying to back away. Does get a potion from Decker Kane. It is Potion of Shielding level 4 as well. Looks like Banana gets the channel. 2 out of 3 seeds on the left-hand side. ETC pushing up top. Did use Stage Dive about 45 seconds ago. Right, because it's a 90 second? No, 75 seconds. Sorry, it's a 30 seconds ago he used it. They portal towards top lane, but ETC is wise to the rotation, and he's already working his way down to mid. No last right stacks. We do see our amplified damage on this Bone Prison for Zul. Zul did take Stark's favorite level 7, Trogul's Essence. I am being completely facetious and sarcastic. Lurking Arm down from Stukov. Steve throws down the Leyline Seal. There's a Lurking Arm underneath the Sergeant Hammer. Neo Steel Plating was activated with that Siege Tactics level 4. Zebo coming in. Ancient Blessings activated by the Decker Kane. Bone Prison into Zombie Wall, but no follow-up damage. A portal set up by Medivh. Ultralisk a little bit low. 22 stacks as that is a stage dive from ETC, getting some extra damage for the salvo that just came out. Nazebo shall go down. Pops the Ice Block. No, he's not going to go down. Able to jump through the portal, but it will be last strikes from Malthael thrown onto Garrosh as he's traded by the Dragoon. You want to die? Oh, please don't. I appreciate your existence and enjoy seeing you. Well, a couple kills over to Exodia stack. They lose their Garrosh, but fine too. 24 stacks for our Medivh as he portals forward. Dino able to warp away. Weighted Pustule immediately activated. There's going to be a zombie wall. Dino is going to be dead. A kill coming through for the dudes. They definitely need that experience to bolster this the small deficit that had formed. Or I guess mitigate some of the deficit. But Trogul's Essence is still part of this universe. Oh, yeah. True. But that would mean that Trogul's Essence wins and you lose. And you can't let Trogul's Essence win. You gotta outlive Trogul's Essence. You know? It's like certain politicians you really, 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 really hate. You gotta outlive them. You gotta. How you outlive? I guess that's the real question to answer. Leyline Seal from our Medivh as the Sergeant Hammer still floating around with that hover siege on the safe side of this fort in mid. They take down the Garden Terror. Bottom lane siege is pretty good. Dino dealing with that. Top lane will be a fort over there as well. So fort's taken down by the dudes as they still have all three available, albeit top lane at like 75% HP, bottom lane at like 25% HP. They get the double fort through mid and top. Garden Terror in top lane still healthy. Maybe the game will go to level 20 and we can finally see those skeletons return 2 whole mana per auto attack. Wowee! Then maybe it will be worth it. We actually did have, we had a 34-minute Alterac pass map earlier. Stay a while and listen into Scroll of Sealing with the Scroll of Stone Curse level 16, but they can't find the kill, unfortunately. Dino Salvo available. Tries to get a couple autos here. Plasma Cutter active. Tags the camp. Blinks away towards the top lane to safety. I think she's very... The Sport Queen's kind of wrong on that, because there are no terrors available. The terrors are yours! It's like, really? Where? I don't see any on the map anymore. They all got cleared away. Temporal Flux for our Medivh. The dudes have more kills, but structurally, the map is looking good for our blue squad. Best of 7 series. We could be ending this map here with a 2-2 score. Which essentially, we then go into, like, what, a best of 3 in a sense? Yeah, technically it's a best of 3 at that point. Hammer blasting people back. Massive shove into the side of the wall. Healing pathogens spread to Zool. Are they going to look to try and chase down the enemies? Camps are still a ways away on the right side. Bottom right camp is available. We will see a bottom right seed as well. And this Zool Nazebo composition, I mean, it's kind of working out. 162 stacks, by the way, for the Nazebo. He's going to get a few more here through mid. Groundbreakers. Zool is going to be able to find a Bone Prison. Salvo coming through. No stage dive from ETC for the extra slow. Leyline Seal does come through, which delayed things out. I was like, when is this Salvo going to fire? Right, the Leyline Seal. Stage dive in from ETC. Massive shove. Power slide onto the Stukov as he does go down. The Ancient Blessing's activated as well. She wasn't talking about the terrors in the game, but the terrors in your heart. You know, like the burning food by Ancient Terrors. Or the petting bandit. There's not enough. You can't pet bandit too much. It's not true. Isn't the dude's draft the Diamond Hands combo like 4/5 of it? Kinda, yeah. I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, Diamond Hands did run something like this on Volskaya Foundry back in CCL. But I don't think it was a Malthael. I think it was something else instead of a Malthael. Might be wrong on that one, but yeah, it's pretty... It was Medivh, Zool, Nazebo, I think the Stukov, and I can't remember what the last one was. It might have been Malthael, who knows? You'd have to go all the way back to whenever that happened. I'm pretty sure it was the last season of CCL, because I know Justing was like all about it, and Grubby and I were like, what? And Justing literally saw, like, the draft went through, and like Grubby and I were like, I don't know about this, and Justing was like, this is like brilliant actually if you think about it. And it was actually brilliant. It worked out really, really well in that game. 31 stacks for Medivh. He has not died, by the way. Medivh has not died. It's just he's been slowly working through the stackage. Stage dive from ETC, massively shoved away. I always thought that it was adjusting. It probably was adjusting draft that Diamond Hands utilized. I wouldn't be surprised. Draft God Justing. I hope he's doing well. I have not heard from him since basically we all got left, or kicked out. Not kicked out, but when we all got laid off from Wisdom. I've not heard from him since. I hope he's doing well. Don't know what he ended up doing. Scroll a ceiling onto Nano here. Nazebo, by the way, is full stacks, and he went Vial Infection level 20. We've got the Decrepify and Mortal Wound for our Zool, so healing reduction from that. Portal set up by Medivh. They're going to jump onto Dino. Dino shielding is going to get dropped. He does have Unconquered Spirit level 20. Last Rites denies the Unconquered Spirit denies the Last Rites. That's going to be a toss combination onto Zool as well as Nazebo. The Stay Wellness and finding 4 in total, and Malthael shall go down. Does he have buyback? He does. Malthael has returned as this top lane fort shall go down. And Garden Terror to the right-hand side.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Okay, Garden Terrors are looking pretty promising here as the top lane is going to descend past the fort. Groundbreaker looking for something. Massive shove creates a little bit of space for the allies. All right. Top lane keep front gate does go down. Zool and Nazebo still a bit of time until they can respawn here. 8 to 10 seconds. Keep is getting low. Mid Garden Terror pushing onto the fort. Bottom Garden Terror arriving near that fort soon. Sergeant Hammer will make quick work of this last structure, and it does not look like they're going to end off of that. Nazebo and Zool respawning. Full 5v5. Just going to try and peel away a few more of these structures. Fortunately, the enemy team's rotated into mid, and I think the Garden Terror... Actually, we'll get the fort here, no? Oh, so very close. But bottom fort does go down. I wouldn't be surprised when the enemy team shows up in bottom that there's a quick rotation from Hammer or something to go take this down. Will not be surprised. Yep, there it is. Medivh, by the way, 37 stacks. Lurking Arm from Dino. Or, Lurking Arm on Dino. Alrighty. What a good back and forth. 2 to 8 in kills. The map has opened up a little bit more for Exodia stack. As it is a 2 keeps to 3. Bad Benny set up in the bush. Medivh will discover him. ETC gonna start heading down towards bottom. Nice floating between. Phoenix has no arms. No, he does not. That's because a Phoenix has wings. Duh. It's a giant bird, of course. Of course it doesn't have arms. Alright, 0 out of 3 seeds for both sides. How will this go? It's on the left side of the map. Could just be given away by Exodia stack. Stukov checks the bush with a weighted pustule. ETC showing in top, but he's got stage dive available if he wants to jump into the enemy team or into the team fight. Malthael throws a shroud out just to check the bush. Oof. Tension's high here in map number 4. Stukov starts the channel. Hammered looking for a delay. Lurking Arm to zone, and that'll be a seed on the left-hand side. Dino will blink away, and portal set up by Medivh. 21 minutes in. Level 22 to 22, that's going to be a toss on the Malthael. Stage dive in from ETC. There's going to be a sweep of that salvo coming through. Wow, so much value. Oh my god. That salvo did so much damage, everybody. Wow, I can't believe it. Did you see how many kills there were? Man, easily Exodia stack can go end the game now. Leyline seal. Medivh cheats onto 2. Gonna try and get onto Hammer here. Oh no, Zool is looking like he's gonna be taken down. A massive shove onto ETC, but they still find the kill. Scroll of ceiling, Ancient Blessings activated. No, Banana took the wrong... I think Banana thought the portal was going further down the lane, not back into the loving blasts of Sergeant Hammer.
time.
So what's the game plan here?
Must be
Siege Giants in bottom lane. Siege Giant in bottom lane with the catapult as well. Pushing up. Now they want a second keep through bottom. Medivh is done with his baseline stacks, so he can feed now. Stukov and Zool dead for a little bit longer here. We're just waiting to see if there's going to be a step up towards core from Exodia stack. No, they're going to confirm keep him back away. All right. Keep has been confirmed. Another seed will be spawning. Wait a second. Hold on. Maybe a fight to break out? Nope. Zool's respawned. He's got easy clear into bottom. Zebo gonna throw a few toads in there, and you know, it's quick work on that wave. Oh, okay, I thought there was some scaling we could check for Chogul's Essence, but no, not really. Oh boy! Hey, we're level 23 to 23. Maybe we will get exactly the level. What is it? 28 was it? To see the 2 mana return? Wowee. Does Nazebo have the most HP now? Nazebo has 5,188. Garrosh is 5,000. No, ETC still has the highest health pool. By about like 500 or so.
Yet another seed. I trust you know what
More
to do.
spiders and such thrown on to Sergeant Hammer here. She'll be fine. Pick up a potion or two. Stukov working on this camp. No, they're actually not working on that camp. I thought they were starting that one out, but they're going to clear out this mid lane wave. If. That's a big if. You are correct, yes. You've never seen it, yeah. I don't think we will here either.
Let's not fight over it, hmm?
He's getting 1 mana. He's getting 1 whole mana. At least that's what it's saying. How much does he have in total? 720. Oh, what's going on over here in mid lane? They're going to push this up. Give the seed over to the enemy. Interesting. Alright, 2 out of 3 seeds to the dudes. Bone Prison onto Garrosh, who finds the combination toss onto Gaff. Trying to get through that portal to safety. Will be able to get the Force of Will. Skeleton Mage is thrown down to the ground, but this is definitely a dead Zool. 11 to 2 in kills. And what's the game plan from Exodia stack? Gonna try and run onto Nano here. Leyline Seal available. Have we seen a Ravenous Spirit? I feel like I have not seen a Ravenous Spirit like all game from Nazebo. Oh, right. Well, still hovering around, pushing things up in mid. Lurking arm from Stukov. Hazdov's a little bit low here. Medivh just floating around above. Just menacingly threatening. I don't get why Stukov's melee damage is more than Deathwing's when they have the same attack rate. Because Stukov has a big slappy arm. That's my answer, indeed. That's my answer. Stukov have big slappy arm.
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed?
To see face melting, pushing people back with that little boombox. Yasu trying to get the channel here. Medivh, will he drop down to interrupt? Yes, he will. Leyline Seal. Medivh cheats, not finding a second target. Salvo coming out from Phoenix. Copen getting hit with last rites, but they will trade Maltheo for ETC. Maltheo buys back. Big stay a while and listen here. Warlord's challenge activated. Ancient Blessings coming through, and bop, 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 bop. That's going to be a few kills right there. Dino thrown into the fight. Sidesteps the Shroud of Maltheo, but I do think that we're going to be seeing the Exodia stack looking to take map number 4 and go up in this best of 7 series. 1 map away from victory in the Murky Cup playoff grand finals. Bye-bye, banana. Deathwing's arms aren't big and slappy. No, he's got claws and such. Why are you trying to hit me with this logic, man? It's a video game. Map number 4, as I mentioned, over to the side of Exodia stack. Patiently played, really. Yeah, that was a huge Decker Kane sleep, by the way, Kenwood. I agree. Yeah. Well, next map could be the final map of the day. Hopefully it's not, but Exodia stack, they are on the trajectory for victory in this tournament. Deathwing is a small chicken. Yes, exactly. Alrighty, everybody, we're in it. Could be the final map of the day. Hopefully it's not, but we have on the left-hand side the dudes in this best of 7 series going into Tomb of the Spider Queen with the first pick priority on the left-hand side. On the right's going to be Exodia stack with 1 map to go to be able to take a W and first place in this tournament series. Welcome in, everybody, to Tomb of the Spider Queen, and my name is Bahamut. There are 40 heroes unavailable. 40 heroes are unavailable in this series right now as we're on map number 5 of the day. So there's 90 heroes in Heroes of the Storm. There's going to be some bans at the top of the screen. Will Blaze be banned away again? Lucio, Maev, those have been typical bans. Blaze has been a consistent ban as well. Suljin banned out. So maybe the dudes are trying to pick up the Blaze for their draft here. Kerrigan removed as well. Okay. 2 respect bans early on, but this should be a snap onto Blaze if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to say Blaze one more time just to say it. By the way, if you're new to the stream, be sure to drop a follow. We do stream 6 days a week. We do a lot of casting and commentary for different games. We are learning, we are doing more and more in learning Stormgate. In the future, we'll do some stuff with Deadlock. Maybe we'll do some stuff with Predecessor, but we do play those games as well. And we do other stuff as well. We got a cooking stream coming up on the 22nd. We've got painting streams as well. We do a lot of fun stuff here. Ariel Mephisto. Obviously, it's a Cho'Gall composition for Exodia stack. Obviously, they're going to Cho'Gall this bad boy here. Obviously. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Wow, I can't believe Vala hasn't been played yet. Wait, I thought Vala was played. Wasn't she? Or was that the other series? I thought Vala was played in, like, map 1 or 2. No, that was the other series. Yeah, that was the other series. Oh, right, it was Tracer Cassia versus Greymane. That's what it was. No! I just wanted a Cho'Gall today. I wanted one yesterday. I wanted one today. All right, you know what that means? The dudes have to win this game, so that way we have another opportunity for a Cho'Gall. That's just it. They have to win. There's no if and or buts. They gotta win this. Morales, Vala, Blaze on the left. Ariel Mephisto. Lines from May. I do like the May here quite a bit. Into the Vala, so you get the snowball blind. What do they pair with this? I really like that, actually. Flying Kick, Wandering Keg. Wonder what they're going to do for the last pick on the right-hand side. Will it be a Hyper Carry Mephisto, or are they going to look for some sort of auto-attacker? Rainer's still up and available. You know what they could do? You know what the dudes could do? They could pick up Raynor with the Vala as well, and then get like a solo lane or a tank or something. Arthas is up, isn't he? I don't think Arthas was played. Okay, I like the Artanis with the Mal'Ganis as well. Okay, that's not too bad. I think it's a carry and swarm game because I think Crystal Aegis would mitigate Dark Conversion. Like if you get the Crystal Aegis before the Dark Conversion activates, then I think nothing happens. So I don't think you want to go Dark Conversion here. Last pick on the right-hand side, is it a Hyper Carry Mephisto? Do they go into an Arthas to get auto attack slows into the Vala? Orphea is the last pick, so double mage on the right-hand side. Cooldowns are kind of low for both of them, with like Shadow Waltz and Skull Missiles and stuff, so... Alright. Well, we'll see. Can the Hyper Carry Vala on the left-hand side take down the double mage of Exodia stack? Let's find out what's going to happen here in map number 5. Alright, let's see. So, Thumb of the Spider Queen will be our map number 5. Let's get that Twitch prediction going. Hey, could be the final gamble of the day, chat. Could be the final gamble of the day. Let's make it a big one. On the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, our leading team in this best of 7. We've got Exodia stack playing, Bad Benny playing Mei. Hazuabs will be your Mephisto. Yasu, Ariel. Copen with your Chen. And Dino, Orphea. Something about butts? Indeed. Left-hand side of the map, we've got the dudes trying to make this series continue on, as we have a Blood Blaze, Banana Morales, Ultralisk Vala, Nano is going to be your Artanis, and Gaff to play the Mal'Ganis. Yeah, shake that thing, chat. Shake that good thing, chat. 34,000 on Exodia stack to be the victorious. If Exodia stack wins, they take Murky Cup, they take first place. And if the dudes win, we go to a map number 6. Who doesn't want more Heroes of Storm action? And of course, if you're enjoying yourself here on the stream, be sure to drop a follow. Costs you $0. Get yourself some channel points you can then bet on with, you can use to bet on this game. And as I said, we stream 6 days a week. We had a lot of fun content here, so definitely a cool place to consistently swing by, because I also have a very consistent stream schedule. Just about every day we start at 9 a.m. PDT, noon EDT, and 18 CEST. Grenade into Chen. Artanis is going to go dings at level 1, and he's going to get punished for it in top lane. Protector of Iris protecting nothing as Mei finds the kill into the Artanis. Auto attack build for our follow with Krita the Hunter, opening up bottom lane. Chen drinks up a little bit of brew. Jet propulsion from Blaze connecting. Oil Slick ignited. Orphea dives in. Ultralisk gets the safeguard from our Morales, and the healing beam is not enough. They didn't need to Mocus Morales because they Mocus down that Vala. She does fall. That's one stack of the Gambit, by the way, gone, so down to 20% bonus attack speed. That might have been the best Decker Kane ult I've seen in that last game. I don't know, Jace. I had a pretty good Decker Kane stay a while and listen into Scroll of Ceiling, Herodric Cube, Scroll of Ceiling, and it was pretty freaking big. There's a clip of it somewhere. There's a clip of me losing my mind as I get the most insane Decker Kane combo. But yeah, it was a big Quadra stay while and listen, followed up by a triple Warlords challenge. Nano in top lane, dead to the Shadow Waltz of Orphea, does go for the Allegrissimo at level 7 or level 4. Reduce the cooldown of Shadow Waltz by 1 second. Hitting heroes with the end of Shadow Waltz sets the cooldown to 0.75. Dino trying to dash back. Will be able to do so. Morales Grenade. Morales Grenade going out right there. Pushing people around. Little dashing from Dino on the Orphea. Vault forward from Vala. Couple auto attacks onto Yasu. Snowblind gets the dismount onto Mal'Ganis in the rotation up towards top lane. Couple Fell Claws. Nice little stun. Swap from the Artanis onto Bad Benny. Vala keeping that hatred up, keeping the auto attacks raining in. Only 32 stacks currently as Ultralisk is zoned by Dino. Trading some autos back and forth and some skill shots as well. And Twitch prediction, by the way, is going to close soon. We got 39,000 to 42,000 if you'd like to participate in what could be the final gamble of the day. It's 3-0 in kills, a half a level lead over to the right-hand side. Tame and Strike picks up the first stack on the repeated defense level 4 for Ariel. Artanis down in bottom lane, 27 Protector of Ire stacks. The dings. But unfortunately, Artanis has been 2 of these 3 deaths. Tame and Strike looking for the Mal'Ganis, can't find the hit. There's an icing in from the Mei. Night Rush knocks out Bad Benny for a moment. Vala in bottom lane picks up her 50th stack off of Chen. A fifth of the way through all that. Oh, hello!
Welcome!
What's up, Rav? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Bahamut. We're currently doing Murky Cup Playoff Grand Final casting. We're in a best of 7 series, and we're in map number 5. The dudes are down in the series, and they're trying. They're trying their hardest, their damnedest, to try and continue this best of 7 Grand Finals. But Exodia stack with a pretty commanding lead. And thank you again for thinking of us. Welcome in, Raiders. If you're new to the stream, be sure to drop a follow. Got a lot of fun content on the channel. Another wonderful Heroes of Storm place to hang out. And we also do other MOBAs and games as well. Jet Propulsion finds the Mei. Mephisto jumps out. Lightning Nova. Ultralisk goes down. Another stack of Gambit to be lost. Down to 15%. Oh, thank you, Rav. You're the best, bud. I appreciate you thinking of us, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon or evening before the Monday. Perfect time for the Raiders, too. You get to see what could be the final game in this tournament series. Next year's the Storm Tournament, by the way, is going to be happening in late October. So until then, we'll have some other content. We'll be doing some Stormgate stuff, Deadlock, Predecessor, and more. Red Webweavers do descend. So first Webweaver phase will be coming through here. 10 talent here on the right-hand side, a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers here. Whoa! Our Twitch prediction ended with like 81,000 to 84,000. Nicely done. Fort front gate being opened up here by Mephisto and friends. Orphea dashing around. Azuabs jumps in. Shade of Mephisto. Tame and Strike into the sidewall. Icing. Blizzard down from A. There's going to be Endurance of Hate. The Eternal Feast. Overlapping. Nicely done. Eternal Feast, Wandering Keg, Crystal Aegis, Ice Wall, and Endurance of Hate, as I mentioned, will be your heroics. Swap from the Artanis as they get into this mid lane engagement. Ultralisk so very low, able to vault away on this Vala. Bad Benny. Absolutely fine. I thought those tower shots were targeting onto the Mei, but it's going to be Yasu who's eating a few. Chen with the Wandering Keg. Sorry, Copen. There we go. Blanked on their name for a moment there. Copen Wandering Keg creates some space for Mei to back away. 6-0 in kills. A flawless game so far by the side of Exodia stack. Tame and Strike repeated offense finished out. Gaff in mid lane taking a handful of damage. 10 talent here just rolling through on the left-hand side. Stim for Vala. Trying to get that auto attack speed. Stim drone activated. Carrying Swarm, Suppression Pulse, Bunker, and Rain of Vengeance for our heroics. 90 stacks for the Vala. She has died twice. That's going to be a swap from the Artanis onto Dino. Uh-oh, Bad Benny getting a little bit low here. Icing from the Mei allows her to back away. Mephisto and Friends sounds like the most terrifying children's show ever. I'd watch that show. Night Rush from Mal'Ganis. He's got the Carrion Swarm if he needs it. Vala picks up her 100+ stack. Carrion Swarm activates at the last second there, healing up off of Bad Benny and Friends. Wandering Keg activated once again. Nano getting bopped around here, pushed away from the engagement. Hazuab's able to get a heal from Yasu, and they disengage after taking down the fort. Both teams have an available turn-in. Ultralisk with half. Or with literally half of the turn-in right there. Blue Web Weavers will descend. The dudes want to start finding some damage of their own into the enemy side structures. All right. 35 stacks on unyielding power for our Mephisto. Web Weavers will descend into each of these lanes. All that looks good. All right. Well, I'm like sitting around waiting for something to happen here, but seems like the lanes are going to be pushed in a little bit. Web Weavers will be safely cleared away. Gaff on the right-hand side gets a Night Rush out. No Detainment Strikes stun into him. And Orphea clears out the mid lane Web Weaver. Now, this does not find a ton of value. It pushes up the lanes. It pushes out some of the lanes. Oh, bottom lane fort does go down, so never mind. So some value found. 49 of 55 on the left-hand side, 74 of 55. And actually show you really quickly who's holding what if you're curious. There's a Jet Propulsion onto the Orphea, a Night Rush, and the answer will be a Detainment Strike back into him. Durance of Hate, I thought I saw it go out. There it is. It was a Skull Missile at first. Carrion Swarm activates in time. The Eternal Feast gets one tick, and that will end. No 13 talents here on the right, or on the left. But they are able to disengage. Suppression Pulse to delay out the Chen turn-in. 52 of 55. Ariel's going to go sneak the last three. Vala's working on this camp for bottom lane. Nicely done. Alright, so Tannis will clear out mid lane. Mephisto, Ariel, Orphea, and top. They want to push onto this fort here. And Azuabs will finish out his Skull Missiles. Eternal Feast onto Banana. Banana so very low, but will not go down. Full bar of energy for this Morales as well. Going to try and heal up the ally and get some periodic healing of her own, but yeah. Morales has to play super safe right now. Gaff is really low. Night Rush hit into the wall with a Detainment Strike. The Ice Wall from the May. The Durance of Hate. Hazuabs jumps in, almost goes down. The Web Weaver Death Wave is pushing in. Yikes, Chad. I think this could be a keep going down here in top lane. I mean, Death Timers are kind of long. I think Exodia stack might try and end here. Killing Nano would be massive. And Vala's currently just in bottom up against Chen. I don't know. Dino's positioning leads me to believe they want to end here. And if they wipe on core, it's not that big of a deal. They still have so much defenses available. They're going to get a double keep here. Oh my god. Do they end? There's no way, but it's scary if they try and end. Looks like they won't. Jet Propulsion from Blaze once again. The Eternal Feast coming out. They're trying to chase down Blaze. Orphea with some chomps. And that Shadow Waltz. Reservoir of Hope, level 16 for the Ariel was picked up. Already has 2 stacks on that bad boy. Suppression Pulse from the Artanis. This is down 16 talents here, and they're still trying to make this fight happen. A Stim Drone onto Vala, trying to get those autos out. The Wandering Keg bopping people around here. A chomp onto Blaze. He almost goes down. Mephisto finds the kill in the end. Bad Benny with a snowball thrown into the enemy. Skull Missile still coming out from Hazuabs. The flying kick onto Nano, and I think this is the beginning of the end. Durance of Fate does not find Morales on the left-hand side of the engagement, but Gaff is getting so very low. A big heal from Ariel onto a few allies. Fellclaws don't take down the May. Activates the Cryo Freeze. Still 10 seconds on Blaze, 18 on Mephisto, or on Artanis, and they will not end here, but they do have enough for another turn-in. They do have enough for another turn-in. Now, Gannis is going to step up here. Bad Benny? Bud? Bad Benny. Doesn't turn in. They pre-tap well, and then go for the turn-in? Okay. Interesting. This is boss checked. No one there. Can't. They probably used to give time to grab this camp on the right, realistically. All right. Well, bottom lane still has a fort. But this Webweaver push through mid and top is going to be pretty beefy. Beefy in mid. Cleared out a bit in top lane here. But either way, let's focus in on the mid lane, pull away our talents, and see if this is the game-winning push for the side of Exodia Stack. They did have to win a best-of-5 earlier today to get to this point, so it has been a longer day for Exodia Stack. But not dropping too many maps here. So now Ultralisk is getting healed up. There's an Eternal Feast from the Orpheus. Stim Drone activated on Zavala. No level 16, no Manticore. The Webweaver plus the camp is pushing onto mid lane. Pushing through the mid lane onto the core, the Durance of Hate. And there's going to also be a Ice Wall from the Mei. Blaze held a position. Nano does go down. The first kill of the siege. Don't know why that popped up right there. Detainment Strike into Blaze as he tries to back away. Bottom fort goes down. Webweaver in top is cleared away as well as in mid. Core shielding has been scratched here. 12%'s been lost on the core from an earlier siege as well. Blaze gets the jet propulsion, but Orphea gets the auto attack needed. Shielding is dropped. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe Exodia Stack will fight from the bottom of the bracket in this grand finals, and it looks like they're going to take this, but of course they need to get more kills before they start hitting the core. Artanis is back. Suppression Pulse was fired out. Oh, it's not over. It's not over. They're not focusing on the core. They're focusing into the team fight. Artanis unfortunately goes down right there. Ice Wall onto the Mei, or onto the Morales. She is going to be bursted down by Dino. Blind as a bat, Fellclaw's coming out. Vala trying to get Manticore value, but I don't think she'll be able to do that. Yeah, Vala does go down. Blaze has respawned. A big jet propulsion into a few enemies. Dino a little bit low, but that is going to be a Shield of Hope from Ariel level 20, just now picked up and activated immediately. Blaze is going to be wiggling around here. Hazuabs. They won't be able to get the pentakill to end this, but that is going to be GG, well played. Exodia Stack takes Murky Cup as your champion. And you know what this means, chat? I don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. for the next tournament series. I don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. anymore. Let's go! GG, well played. Exodia Stack is your Murky Cup champions. 18-0 in kills. One could literally say,
Flawless victory!
well, if you enjoyed the stream, if you enjoyed the games, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. Thank you to everyone who has been so generous this week with raids, subs, gifted subs, resubscriptions, all that good stuff. Appreciate every single one of you.